Today we're modifying the Tesla. Not this Tesla, but the Tesla back here. This is my buddy's car. It's super cold. We're still in Washington, just not in Seattle. And this thing is pretty sick. It is a super custom 2023, just like mine, Tesla Model 3. And we're gonna be putting some lights in it. The interior is a little bit dark now, but we're hoping to spice it up. The plan is to put lights around this part for every single door, the part that goes like that, to put one that goes across here. We're going to put two in the dash, one that goes across this bottom part, one that goes across the top part. We'll do one in the center console. We'll do one up top on the headliner, and then we'll do, of course, all the other doors. First, we're gonna get started with the door panel. For the front door panel, there are three Torx bit screws. There's one behind the reflector light, which we'll have to pop off. There's one underneath the little door pressy button, and then one right underneath the window switches. And that's the same for the other side. I think you just pop it from the bottom and then you pull it up. I'm pretty sure. Do you have a thicker pry tool? Like a sturdier one? Oh, that was really loud. I think that's good. So once the bottom is loose, pull it up.
There's so many plugs on this door. It sucks, and we couldn't unplug them because the locking mechanism's really sucky. They're super thin and they're so small, and my buddy was trying to use a knife, which is a terrible idea. Don't use that.
Oopsies.
Oh my gosh.
But none of our other small tools really worked, or they're just taking forever to unplug everything. But what would have been nice is if there was just one cable going from the door to the panel, and then you just unplug that. Why are all these individual cables coming out of the door? Like, this wiring harness is made so terribly. Tesla, for all you do, the wiring harnesses on these doors are so bad. So we made a decision, and that decision was to work on the car, put the LED strips in with the door panels still attached to the car.
This is the bottom of the...
Right. Oh. So there's a hole at this very top part right here. That top part is where we're gonna feed the light in. There you go. Wait. Oh. I'm stuck. Can we test this? Can we plug it in? Just to see how it looks, you know what I mean? I think we got it, boys. I think we got it. If anyone from Tesla is watching this and you designed the wiring harness that goes into this door panel, you suck. Why is there not just one big plug right here? You know what I mean? That everything plugs into?
True.
So we ran the lighting through the top part right here, and this is where our carbon fiber piece on the other side slotted into. We couldn't pull the door all the way off, so we're working with what we got. We got it to come out right here. So it's just underneath the very top part. We're gonna plug it in and test to see how it looks to where the starting point is going to be positioned. And then we'll push it flush inside the door panel. Maybe we'll put some adhesive in it to get it to, you know, stick properly on the inside. But I mean, you can see it from here. It's not very noticeable. It just looks like a white line. So you're not really gonna notice it, especially since the lights are gonna be on most of the time. It's not really gonna be an eyesore. I'm a big fan of it. Think it works good. Okay, cool. Dude, I thought it was broken. I was like, is it supposed to be blue at the end? Yes, it's supposed to be blue. I was like, dude. So now it fits inside the door. We're gonna cut it flush so it sits really nice. We're gonna shove it in. We're gonna make sure it looks good. And we're gonna do the one down here. This one is gonna be a little bit trickier. It'll require some drilling, but we'll figure it out.
We might have an issue.
Do we not have enough wire? Oh, brother. All right, guys, so this is our problem. You see this bundle of wire right here? That is where the controller is, essentially. We don't have enough wire to run it through the door panel, underneath the mats, and then into the middle. I have some extra wire in the car. I have some extra wire in the car, so we can use that, or we have one that we accidentally blew out, so we could use the strip from that. Either way, we'll figure it out. I think what we'll do is we'll put it in first, and then what we'll eventually have to do is cut this wire to add some more excess to it. This one looks pretty sick though. Okay, we'll cut it right here, yeah? So now we're going to be doing this one. Whoa! All the way around. And we're gonna be starting by drilling a hole to the bottom here. And then we realized we didn't actually have to drill. Underneath the window switch, there's this panel. You just shove a pry tool in there and you can get straight through. Access panel for the win, and it's perfect because it lines up with exactly the crevice that we need to go along the whole side of there. So we are going to come through here with our wire and yeah, just pull it around the whole door panel. And then after what felt like 10
7 years, we finally were able to fit the wire all around that little panel. It took a ton of prying up, pushing down, prying up, pushing down at the same time, at separate times, in the same place, at separate places. Just have patience. Have a small, thin pry tool that you can use. And eventually, you should be able to fit it all in. Just have tons of patience.
Moment of truth, huh? Come on. Oh, yeah.
What happened?
It did an animation.
Where's he at? Brother?
Oh, there it is. Hey!
Here we go.
That looks clean. That's wicked. Let's turn this off for a second. Dude, at night, that looks OEM. It just comes out of the bottom and then it goes all the way to the edge. You can't even see it. That is so sick. All right, guys. So that's what it looks like at night. That's pretty good. I mean, I like it. On camera, at least in the viewfinder, it looks like they're super close together, but IRL, they're pretty spread out enough to where it looks super Tron-y, bro. Especially around that edge right there. That looks so good, man.
Upon first inspection, we thought we'd have to remove that whole black panel. However, you can actually just remove the speaker and get to the grommet that connects the door panel to the car. That's all we need, and there's a little bit of play under the speaker, so we could actually route the wires under the speaker and then into the inner door panel. The speakers is just 4 bolts, 4 tabs.
Okay, I'm gonna guess these are 8mm. What's the need for this, Ryan? Oh, this is the window? Oh, bro, we should have rolled it up. Nice. It sucks getting through here. And now for the hardest part. It's going to be getting through that rubber grommet. Not just the bottom part, but through the top part as well. And we have to go in through this right here. Our wires are going to have to go through there and they're going to come out on this side. Getting it from inside the car is not that big of a deal. Coming out the door panel this way, especially through that S-curve, is really going to be something.
This is probably the hardest part. There's a bunch of little wires in here and the tube is so thin. We used a bunch of WD-40 to slip our fishing line in and then electrical tape to tape the wires to that so we could pull it through.
Here's our current state. We went from the bottom straight up. We try to straighten this as much as possible. That allows us to, you know, put the wire through here, go out through here, and now we have it out through here. We use some tape, we put it over here. We're gonna WD-40 up this whole thing and we're gonna attempt to slide it through to get it all the way out. See if that works. It was late, so we decided that this had to wait to the next morning. You wanna make sure that when you wind the tape around the fishing line and the wire that it's super tight. You're gonna have to tug on this pretty hard. So again, make sure there's no wires snagged, have your patience, have your WD-40, have your tape. This took a very long time, but it's the cleanest way to run the wire, so it's definitely worth it.
It's nice having a door, ain't it?
Isn't nice having a door?
We're definitely not done yet though, because there's still the passenger side door to do. The wiring is not long enough for that side, so we'll have to do a little bit of cutting, a little bit of soldering, but we came prepared. Ah! So that's it. So we have this connected right underneath the seat. We have this one right here.
Oh, and some help arrived.
All right, so we're about to swap the cars. Ryan cannot close his doors all the way. So this one is open, the passenger one is open. I think that rear one is open too. So we gotta make sure our boy is safe here. You have a lot of room, so much room. You're good, you're good, come straight. Watch your door, watch your door, watch your door. Wait, stop, 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 stop. Hold on, hold on. Go straight, go straight. Nice. Dude, so good. Yeah. All right. been a day, boys, man. We're obviously back home now. We still have the rear doors to do. That's going to be this upcoming weekend. I'm gonna be heading out there to finish the job. We're going to have a crazy mod coming to my Tesla. I've recently been getting into racing and we need a sim, but where am I gonna put it? Obviously my room is pretty full. Can we put it in the Tesla? Just focus on this project now and we'll get to that one in a little bit. Make sure you stay following. All the tools will be in the description, and if you want any help, let me know, hit me up, and make sure you stay following to see the part 2 where we do the rear doors. We got a lot of crazy stuff going on. The rear doors are actually harder. So that video should be out soon. I hope to see you all there. Peace.